Would you rather have bad credit or zero credit? Of course, the answer is to have good credit, but let's talk about which one is worse. Sturgis Credit Repair is a 5-star rated online credit repair company. We help people just like you build or rebuild their credit scores. If you have no credit history, we offer products to help you build credit history so that you never have to depend on anyone co-signing for you. If you have bad credit, enroll into our service today and allow us to work on the negative items affecting your credit scores. We take no money up front, so start our service today for free. You'll get updated through your online account as well as receiving updates through your email. For those who are trying to buy a home, we're partnered with multiple real estate agents and loan officers who are ready to assist you with your goals. If you are a real estate agent, loan officer, or anyone dependent on customers with good credit, create a free partner account with us today. You can manually send or receive clients through your online account as well as track their progress before they go to someone else. Visit our website to learn more about our services. It sucks when you apply for something and you end up getting denied. Well, this is going to happen if you have bad or zero credit history. When you apply for something, banks use your credit reports to see if you have experience with paying back debt that you borrowed. So let's talk about bad credit. Bad credit happens when you borrow money from the bank and you have late payments, which means you're late on repaying the debt, or you just don't pay it back at all and it gets charged off. So therefore your credit scores are going to suck. So that what happens when you have bad credit. An example of this is if you had a close friend and you really like this friend and this friend came to you and say, hey, I need to borrow $1,000. Well, as a good friend, you gave this person $1,000 and you told them to pay it back in 1 month, or they promised to pay it back in 1 month. Well, 6 months went by and they still haven't paid it back. They haven't even attempted to pay it back and they never even contacted you. They, y'all just separated ways. Well, 2 years later, this same old friend came back to you and say, hey, I'm going through rough times. May I please borrow $1,000 again? Or may I please borrow $2,000 to $3,000? Well, are you going to say yeah, especially after this person have not paid you back and they already have a history or a path behind them of not paying back money that you allowed them to borrow? So this is how banks use bad credit to make their final decision with denying people for credit. So let's talk about people with zero credit history. This means someone has never financed anything a day in their life. So let's not talk about financing. Let's just talk about life in general. Let's say you're out at a park or you're out at a grocery store and you walk out to your car and a random stranger just randomly ran up to you and say, hey, excuse me, Mr. and Miss, I see you have a very nice car. I've always wanted this type of sports car. Would you mind if I borrow it just to see how it drives and I'll bring it right back? Well, if it was a close friend and they wanted to borrow your car because they always wanted to ride in it, you would just say, yeah, take it around the block or, borrow it for a day or two or use it whatever you want to use it for. But since this is a stranger and you don't know this person, you don't know if they're going to steal the car. You don't know if they're going to bring it back. You don't know if they're going to wreck it. Well, are you going to tell this stranger, yeah, here's the keys to my car, you can borrow it? No, you're not going to tell them that. Chances are you're going to just ignore this stranger or tell the stranger, no thanks. This is how banks view your credit reports and make their final decision if they're going to deny you or approve you. So if you have any questions regarding if you should even apply for something during a certain time in your financial life, feel free to schedule a free consultation on our contact us page on our website. But before we end this episode, I want to move over here to the Sturgis Credit Repair website and check out our credit building products page. So for those who are listening or watching this episode, feel free to visit Sturgis Credit Repair. Come over here to our credit building products. We have products to help you build your credit score. So for those of you who are just out of college, just out of high school, or you paid off debt years ago and now you have a zero credit score because everything is paid off and everything has fell off of your credit after 7 years, I can help you build those credit scores. So Moving down, we have our secure credit card to put you some revolving credit history on your credit reports. And again, you don't have to use the card. You can leave the balances at zero, so you're not in credit card debt. A lot of people go from having a zero credit score into opening up their first credit card, and they're like, oh, Chris, I'm scared to put myself in debt with a credit card. Credit cards do not put you in debt unless you put yourself in debt. If you go ahead and max their credit card out and only pay the minimum payment every single month, or just not pay it back at all, yes, you're going to be in some trouble. But just let this card report at a zero balance every single month. Moving down, the credit building / savings loan. This is a installment account, which you need both installment and revolving. So installment account plans start at as low as $15 a month. Pretty much those $15 payments is going to be reported to the credit bureaus to report a installment account, which is a loan to your credit reports. At the end, the money that you have saved, invested into the account, gets returned to you whenever you cancel or the term is over, whichever comes first. So that's why it's called a credit building and savings account, because it kind of does both. Continue to move down here. If you are out there and you're renting, which 9 times out of 10 you are, because you don't have credit to finance a mortgage, you can have your rent payments reported. This is going to report as a installment account. And last but not least, we have one more revolving type of account here. You can build your credit as low as $2 a month with Kickoff. So pretty much this $2 a month is going to report a positive revolving account to your credit report. And throughout this Kickoff store, you're able to purchase things. But again, just like the secure credit card, you don't have to purchase things. Just let the account report every single month with no balance, and it's going to help you build your scores very quickly. And you will go from having zero credit to perfect credit in less than a few months. But that is all for this episode. As always, thank you for taking the time to check it out. If this video helped you, be sure to like it, comment, share it, and subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.